All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Planetary issue number 2 from Wildstorm. Unfortunately, I heard the news that Warren Ellis, who's the artist on this book, has passed away. I believe it was yesterday that he passed away. And I was really sad. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to pick up the Planetary because I, did the #1 review, really liked it. And yeah, he was 52. It's the same age as I, right? And it makes you think somehow. But people, it's just sad. I wanted to expand on that, but let's not do it. Warren Ellis, John Cassaday, and this guy. Great cover, by the way. And it has a Japanese flavor as well. So we start here. And these are, let's say, extreme people or extremists or something. They are a radical military Japanese writer, this guy, and his philosopher. Now, why is that important? Now, it's not really important what they do, but it has some. They are here on this island, and this island is the last island between Japan and Siberian Russia, unpopulated because of its nature as a political football. So it seems that after Hiroshima, the atom bomb, there was a storm, and the storm, did something to this island, right? And these guys want to claim it somehow. I don't know. These are basically crazy people, right? But then they see this, and I thought, wow. John Cassaday, he was great, man. He was a great artist. He did also Captain America. His work on X-Men is very well done. Laura Dupé is the colorist, by the way. So this is Monster Island, I guess. But then it seems that the Planetary guys are also here at Japan, and they are, I don't know, have a couple of, how do you say, stations or offices all over the world, as Snow says, and this guy's probably the only one running here. So they're introducing themselves, right? He said, hey, this is Elijah Snow, it's the new guy. I don't feel like a new guy. You'd almost like one, so basically insulting him about his age. But Jon Snow can control the cold, right? Did he just get colder in here? So what's the word, Shinya? I mean, you didn't even trust it to my communications network, man. 2 words, drums. Island Zero. Those are those are 2 very bird words, Shinya. Yeah. The drummer is a natural anti-surveillance device. He got a safe zone about 5 parameters. So basically, nobody can listen to what they are saying. Snow comes in. What's Island Zero? An island? So he's being cheeky, right? Jon Snow, not Jon Snow. Elijah, he's a bastard. He speaks Japanese. If you want me to kick you off the top of your head and leave you for Tokyo pigeons to crap in your living brain, then please make more jokes. Since when did he speak Japanese? Since 1925. All right. So Island Zero, Mr. Snow, forms the far northwestern tip of the Japanese archipelago. Also the closest island in the group of the Eurasian landmass, specifically Russia. It's off limits due to an issue of war legality still under arbitration. Right. All right. So this is more like a gray zone. The Japanese think it's theirs. The Russian thinks it's theirs. Right. So he tells the story that, these guys are there. Right. There are 6 Japanese on Island Zero. I only got word of it 24 hours ago, called it as soon as I heard. But it's too late, they're already here. A mildly infamous Japanese novelist and 5 acolytes, Japanese Secret Service men, have been watching them. They have that Yukio Mishima Aum Shin Ryoko smell about, and lots of talk about armed insurrection, egotism with guns, apocalypse, guerrilla warfare. Seems they are on the island to confer and commune in the strictures of privacy. Obviously, they don't know what's on the islands with them. Obviously, they can't be allowed to find out. All right. So Snow says, what's the big deal? What's on the Island Zero? Monsters. Yeah, big monsters. So, kaijus, everyone, right? What is this place? What have you brought us to? Hell. And he grabs a gun. Oh, game arts. Legend of Legaia. Never played it. Anyway, so Elijah smoking also. So she says, hey, do you smoke? Yeah, once every couple of years. Me too. How did you know? I'll tell you another time. Maybe. We're landing. So this is the job. Getting jabbed at some half-tame lunatic, get stuffed in a chopper, go somewhere with mountains and do goddamn nothing. Exciting. I earn you $1 million. Yes, I am. All right. Yes, he's being paid a lot of money to be a part of the Planetary team, right? So he says, so what are we doing here? Finding these people before they see anything? Well, we can hope, but it's unlikely. I can see the tracks. We're walking the route they walked. Same one I walked when I first came here. So she's been here before, right? So they've seen that. My God. What we have to do is find them before they see the rest. Oh, man. And they have seen the rest because, I don't know, knock off Godzilla maybe, right? And this guy's completely nuts. He says, this is holy. But this guy says, it's a huge monster and you're standing in its lungs. It is not holy. It's a bunch of scales and rotten meat, and it's not real and it's dead. You show no respect. You think it's an accident we find these things here. They are our dreams, June. They lay here sleeping. They offer us welcome with their very body. They remind us of our greatness and horror. And that is our business. That is what we came to plan. That is what we brought with us. Come, sit, eat. I insist. Art is fantastic, right? But then Jaquita is here. I see them. So she has very good eyes, but Snow doesn't have that good eyes. I see just a green lump. So this guy says, look, I believe in your theories. I believe in armed insurrections and revolutions and nerve gas and acceptable casualties and all the rest of it. But I don't believe in this. I don't believe we should be here. I don't believe that we should be eating the goddamn thing, Ryu. So, of course, he gets his head blown off. Can't see it, but I heard gunfire. And that's about the worst thing that could have happened. Keep up with me as best as you can. So she's using her super speed. And he says, what? And so she's running real fast. Are there any more questions about tonight's dinner? Bring me a kit bag. Let's get started. And maybe we should cook John first, an appetizer. I ate human flesh in Sex Club Osaka in 1989. But it wasn't cooked. They said it would be bad to do that to a girlfriend. Dude, that's... So then there's some, I know, guards that has been stationed here for many years. So this guy says, we are simply making camp. We cannot allow you to do that, sir. And in fact, we cannot allow you to leave either. I see. We are to be executed here in the place of dreams. You too. Uh-oh. He shoots the bag, and what's coming out of that is nerve gas. The bastard shot a canister of nerve gas hidden in the bag. The wind's blowing at you, so run, for God's sake, run! Saves us the trouble of convincing them they didn't see anything. Love to know how those guards just appeared here, though. So, Snow using his powers, right, and the cloud dissipates, I guess. When your file said you were a cold bastard, I assumed it was a metaphor. Heat subtraction. I'm impressed. All right. So I've seen, now tell. It all started the day after Hiroshima. Nearby settlements reported a bright light and a terrible storm. The reports were dismissed, lost, or buried. We don't know what really happened here. We simply know what became of it. We can't say it was an atom bomb. We can't say these things are radioactive mutants. I mean, that'd be stupid. Maybe some ground-tested a mutant gen or door open from a parallel Earth or something extraterrestrial impacted here. 5 years later, Island Zero is populated by great monsters. They died off by the mid-70s for some reason. They never left the island and never bred. They stood as a warning, really. I mean, no one will admit to having dropped a bomb here or opened a door or tracked a spacecraft impact. Was that sarcasm? And she says, but despite the fact that we know the technology out there, no one else has dropped a bomb or opened a door or whatever. As As they did was put a small defense and observation force on Island Zero. All the secrets of the Island Zero remained here under the base on the guard. So you see, Russia, Japan, America. So what's going on? What guards? Well, dead guards. A bunch of dead people? Yeah. Smart. Their base is this way. Come on, we can empty the place and be gone long before they send replacement troops. Hey, says Snow. I thought you said they died off. I did. Isn't that great? That's the end of the book. So what's the story here? Well, there's a lot of going on and there's a lot of nothing going on. It really reminds me of, how do you say, X-Files, I guess. There's a lot of stuff here that reminds me of that, but then with superheroes and other stuff. I really like it. So I'm going to end it here, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.